Okay, let me just show you a couple more tricks. Um, See how these are text wrapped? And that's a good thing. So I'm just going to click in the middle just to make sure everything is text wrapped. See? Text wrapped. Everything's in the center. Okay. And once again, center. And this one I always call floating. So looks good. However, you can see life science right here is on the same plane. So I'm going to go ahead and just add some um, spaces, and I think it looks better. Okay. Math course 2, I don't really like just having the 2 down there by itself. So there we go. I think that's kind of a fun little trick. Easy to do. Okay. So for this, the real goal of this assignment is to show you conditional formatting. And the way this works is that if a number appears in the middle of the chart, it will turn a certain color. Okay, so in order to do this, you go ahead and select B3 all the way down to I11. And so basically the center section. Go up to Format, Conditional Formatting, and we're going to go ahead and change everything so that it, turns a certain color. So here we go. Scroll down to is between. Okay, so format cells is between a 1.0 and a 1.9. And I think that that's kind of a danger zone. So I'm going to make it red. And I'm going to change the color of the text color to yellow. There we go. And that usually means goodbye, Xbox. Okay, so there's the one, but you know what? I think the 0 is a little bit more dangerous. So I'm going to come in here and change these to 0.1 or 0.0 to 0.9. And yeah, that means danger. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and the whole section right here is still selected. So if I click outside of it, then I will be putting the format into this cell here. So you want to make sure that your format is always going in to cells B3 through I11. So I'm going to add another rule. And here are the cells B3 to I11. So I'm in good shape here. I'm going to go here down to is between. And this time I'm going to go 1.0 all the way to 1.9. I just click the tab to get into the next window there. I am somewhat in the danger zone, so I'm going to put it orange. And I'm going to go ahead and leave that as a bold. And done. Okay. I'm still selected because I had not churned or clicked anywhere else on the sheet. So I'm going to click another rule, double check my cells, change the color. This time I'm going to do 2, so a little bit happier. Okay, so maybe a blue. All right, I'm going to choose is between, and I'm going to go 2.0, tab 2.9. And this time, let's go ahead and add some yellow to the text. Kind of links in there. Make sure it's bold and done. Okay, just a couple more. Add another rule. Have not clicked anywhere else. B3 through I11, double checking just to make sure. Is between 3.0, tab 3.9. This time it's a very happy color. There we go. And I'm going to have a blue text. It's kind of hard to read. Maybe a darker blue. Ugh. You guys can mess around with this. Okay. And I'll bold it and say done. Have not clicked anywhere else. Click another rule. B3 through I11 is between. And let's see here. This is a happy one. What's happy for you? Let's do our Panther purple and make it, let's go maroon, I guess. Okay, 4.0. Now remember, you can get extra credit. 4.9. Let's change this to yellow or pink or a different shade of yellow. Oh, I like that. And click done. Okay, so that's how you do the conditional formatting. All the rules are in. If I add another 4 here, it changes to the correct color. So make sure to check to make sure everything is working. And there we go. Pretty simple. Okay, I'm going to continue just to show you something real quick. A real simple thing to do as well is to change formatting. There's all sorts of options here. Text is exactly, text ends. Okay, so there's a ton of options to do this custom formatting or conditional formatting, just so you know, and you can work on it from there. You can see that I added a conditional formatting to be 8, so I'm going to click cancel. Okay. All right, let me show you an example of conditional formatting. This is a live example. During our quarantine, Mr. Burns and myself and Miss Eggleston and Mr. Cudd were finding our classes hard or difficult to sort through. So I added some conditional formatting here so that when it came up, it showed. So anytime, format, conditional formatting. I went over here to select the whole chart. You click right here in this little box. Okay, so this time I used text is exactly Church, Burns, Cudd, Eggleston. So anytime in this whole document, these names were written out by themselves, then they would appear a certain color. So you can see here, Cudd's with an apostrophe S does not turn color because it does not match the text exactly. Once again, Burns's doesn't change because of the apostrophe. Okay, so this is just another nice tool that we put in there just so that we could see our classes and our students super quick. So you get the idea of when to use conditional formatting.